Hello and welcome to League 2 Lowdown. I'm your host today, Mr. Luke Payne, of course, supporter of MK Dons, and this is my last opportunity to say that we have been promoted. So this is my last chance to, get that in there before talking about my club basically becomes irrelevant in this division. But of course, if I'm hosting, that can only mean it is our end of season quiz episode, and of course, to have a quiz, I need some contestants or guinea pigs, as it were. So first of all, I'm joined with Jordan, who is our reigning champ from last season. How are you, mate?
God, guinea pigs, have you heard yourself? I mean, look, you say that about, look, it must be nice getting promoted, but I must say at the same time, the League One lot don't want you, so you're stuck with us next season. So keep dusting down on your knowledge of League Two and the teams coming up and the Rotherhams and the Exeters of the world and all that. And, I'll look forward to, I know you'll be occupied with other teams next season. The likes of AFC Wimbledon, of course. But if you want to say, I'm fine. I'm fine. Not really much to add, really. It's been quite nice outside. Shame I've been working for a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good vibes all around. Maybe if the League One guys don't want me, we'll just have to get promoted to the Championship. I can go and join them instead. But anyway, of course, we're not alone. We are joined by some new competitors because obviously, Jordan, you smoked the competition last year. To be fair, I think we had all five.
That's a nice way of saying it. Yeah, absolutely demolished the. Should have seen the attempt that Jake put up last year in that knockout round. It was awful.
It was a mess. It was a mess.
Well, it was the only time in which Grimsby beat Salford in a meaningful game, I should say, not so much meaningless. So I guess that's a win.
Okay, well, let's hope the competition's a little bit stronger this season. First of all, we are joined by Ryan. How are we, mate? Feeling confident?
Yeah, I've got a little bit of what all my friends say is useless pub knowledge. So hopefully there's some questions about birds of prey and stops on the London Underground. So I think I should be good to go. If it's about League Two, I might struggle a little bit, but here for the vibes.
Nah, the good stuff that. See, that's the sort of stuff I like.
Well, we'll see what we can do on that front. You might be out of luck. We'll have to wait and see. We're also joined by Owen. How are we, mate?
Very well, thank you. I'm just going to try all I can to fluke my way to a somewhat respectable result.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see a bit more confidence than that, but hey, whatever works for you, right? So, obviously last year I ran this as a little bit of a weakest host type of knockoff vibe show thing that I had going on. This year's a little bit different. It's more of a mini game medley, and obviously I'll explain them as we go through. But of course, before we get started, please be sure to follow, like, subscribe, all the rest of it. Share us around. It is a huge honor to be part of the League Two community, and we obviously love to hear from you guys in the comments as well. So, first game of the day. It is a very popular internet game called Higher or Lower. So I will give you a category, and all you've got to do is guess whether the next answer will be higher or lower. So in this case, we will be covering clean sheets. So obviously, I don't know where I was going with that. So that was a great start.
Great explaining that.
Yeah, great job, right? It's a good thing I explained it to you guys beforehand. But yes, so I will give you a goalkeeper. And the very first one, just using it as my example, is Craig McGillivray of MK Dons. Of course, he got 15 clean sheets. So when I give you the next goalkeeper, all you've got to do is tell me whether they had a higher amount of clean sheets or a lower amount of clean sheets. I will specify this also includes the playoff games. And every time you get one right, there's 2 points on the board. Okay, and there is a list of 20 goalkeepers here, so in theory, maximum points of 40 on offer right here. So we'll see if anyone can get even remotely close to that. But I suppose let's get started with it. As I said, the first goalkeeper is Craig McGillivray of MK Dons, who made 15 clean sheets. The next one is James Belshaw, who obviously started at Harrogate and went to Notts County, but did he have a higher or lower amount of clean sheets?
I'm going to go no.
It's got to be lower.
Yeah, I think it's got to be lower. I mean, you said including the playoffs as well. I mean, he kept 3 clean sheets in the playoffs, so that will certainly have helped his cause. And he's been pretty good for Notts County. He's pretty much been certainly a good part of the reason of why they've been promoted. He's clearly been an upgrade on Calaroos. I just look at the first half of the season at Harrogate, and obviously what happened to them, I think might have sort of ruined his cause a little bit. So I think Craig McGillivray does have more than him.
Yeah, I think maybe 3 or 4 at Harrogate. He said, including the playoffs, 3 at Notts County, so that's 6, and maybe another 3 dotted in elsewhere. But yeah, it's got to be lower.
Yeah, I think it's a clean sweep for lower.
Oh, no one's breaking away from the crowd early doors, and well, you're right. It's the right decision because he does have a lower amount of clean sheets. He has 10, as a matter of fact. So yeah, not a bad effort, but it is points on the board for everyone. So that's good. Pressure's off. There's no blanks, not yet anyway. Not in this game. The next one is Kieran Slicker of Barnet. Does he have a higher or lower amount of clean sheets than James Belshaw?
See, this is a tough one because I feel like I don't know. I mean, Barnet have kept the odd clean sheet here and there as well. I know we've lauded them for their sort of attacking outputs at times this season. I do think Slicker has made a difference, and I don't think there'll be much in it as well. I know he didn't start. I think was it Owen that Owen's that I've forgotten his first name. It escapes me, but Owen Evans, that's the one. I think it was him. I think he might have started the season. I could be completely wrong. I know he did play the first few games, but yeah, I think he has made an impact there. I'm going to go higher, but not by much.
Yeah, I think with the way that Barnet finished the season, I think it was Barnet and Bristol Rovers that were in the sort of best form towards the end. I reckon that he obviously probably picked up a few in that, so I'm going to say higher as well.
I'm going to be different and say lower. They conceded against us twice. I know a fact. Last game against Harrogate, they won 2-1. That's another one conceded. So that's 3 that he didn't keep a clean sheet in. So yeah, I'm going to go lower. Take the risk.
Oh, that means at least one of you is out already. So this could be big. Who knows? Who knows? There's obviously lots of points still to play for, and I can now reveal Kieran Slicker had a higher amount of clean sheets. He actually had 15, same as Craig McGillivray, which I wasn't expecting.
Wow. So that doesn't count.
I know. I didn't think, like, when I was doing my research, I was like, what do you mean he's right up there for clean sheets? I wasn't expecting that. And I tell you what, it was their run right towards the end of the season. They had some great results in there, and obviously a few clean sheets must have crept in. But sadly, that means for this entire section, Owen, 2 points overall. The others are up to 4 already, so you've got some catching up to do. But the rest of us, let's move on. We're going to move on from Kieran Slicker to Jackson Smith. Does he have a higher or lower amount of clean sheets?
Oh, this is nasty. This is nasty because you said that Slicker has kept 15. Was it you say
15?
I mean, Jacko's been at Grimsby since the end of December. I know we had that run in which we kept 5 or 6 clean sheets in a row, and I think generally speaking, he's right up there. I'm going to say lower. Just I think I know how many Jacko has. I'm not going to say it, but I think I know, and I think whatever answer it is, it's going to be really tight. But I do think Slicker has more. Just.
See, I was trying to think, because I know when we played you at your place, I know Christy Pym was in goal. So this, I'm not 100% sure, but it's your keeper, it's your boy. I'm going to copy you. I'm going to say the same as you. I'm going to say lower. Bit cheating, but
yeah,
he's your boy. So I'm going to back your call, and I'm going to
say he's not our boy. He's Barnsley's boy. Unfortunately, I hope he's our boy come next couple of weeks, but we'll have to see.
Well, I would ask for Owen's answer, but he's already out, so my bad.
Just rub it in.
Go on, for a bit of fun, join us. What's it going to be?
I'll say higher to try and be different again, with no consequences this time.
So you would have said higher to clarify?
Yes.
you would have been out again. It's a lower amount. He's got 13, so 2 fewer than Kieran.
I had 14 in my head, but I'll obviously go off you. I always knew it was probably going to be close, that one.
Wait, I've nabbed all my stats and whatnot from FOTMob, so if I'm wrong, I'm blaming them. But so, next one I have got is Jake Eastwood of Cambridge. Does he have a higher or lower amount of clean sheets than Jackson Smith?
Well, he's part of the best defence, wasn't he, Jake Eastwood? Yeah. So
conceded least amount of goals in the league. It's got to be higher.
Yeah, I think Jake Eastwood has more.
I was going to say, if either of you got that one wrong, I think you would have had to have been sacked on the spot. He does, of course, have a higher amount of clean sheets. He had 18, which is pretty damn good, to be fair.
Which is really good. That, I mean, he's exceeded any expectations in which I saw him at Grimsby. Fair play to him. He's obviously been part of a promoted side, so he's played his part in that. Fair play to him.
That was the one I was waiting for.
So, the next one, I think this is going to be interesting now. The next one is Matthew Hudson of Oldham. Higher or lower?
You have to do this one, don't you? You have to be nasty.
Of course. Can't make it easy. You guys are supposed to know your stuff.
See, he was like the leader, weren't he, for clean sheets going towards the end, but then Oldham sort of went off it a little bit, didn't they? So
right at the end of it, didn't they?
Did Eastwood get more, or did Cambridge then put in a backup keeper because promotion was? Well, no, because it went to the last day, didn't it? How many did Eastwood have?
18, was it?
Eastwood had 18.
18 across 46.
I'm gonna say my answer now. I think Eastwood has more.
I'm saying lower as well.
So yeah.
I can now reveal Matthew Hudson of Oldham.
Stop with the suspense, it's awful.
I know. Had 19 clean sheets, so it is higher by 1. It was vicious.
I knew I was sort of taking a risk. I was sort of thinking, like I said, sort of like the last sort of few games as such. But I think they beat, was it Aki, like 3-0 on the final day, which had just got him over. Well, if JD Eastwood kept a clean sheet as well against Crewe in the final day, so yeah, fair enough. It'd have been tight either way.
Oh yeah, no, that one was tricky. That was one of the only ways I could squeeze those two into this without it being extremely obvious. But unfortunately, that means we have fallen after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after 6 goalkeepers out of 20. And don't worry, I did come prepared. I did think there was a possibility that we might all crash out straight away. So I've got a second category. So how about that? We're all back in the game, and we'll do a second round of higher or lower. But to give a very quick score update, Jordan and Ryan are both on 8 points currently, obviously 2 per correct answer. Owen is lagging behind on 2 points. So no pressure to catch up in this one. Okay.
That's a long season.
Our new category is going to be assists, which I think is quite a tricky category. So this could be over very quickly, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
But I'm going to kick things off with our first player. I'm doing the exact same thing I did with the goalkeepers. I put an MK Dons player straight away. Liam Kelly
Of course you are.
had 9 assists, I can tell you that much. But our next one, that you have to tell me whether he got higher or lower, is Kieran Green of Grimsby.
Oh.
Mean off the bat.
that is nasty. Did Greeny get more?
However many Green he got, I think he should have some taken off for the terrible moustache.
What I will say is, didn't he get 3 against us?
It's tricky cool.
Kelly, how many did Kelly get?
Liam Kelly had 9.
And they both play pretty much the same position.
And of course, all stats, of course, coming through FOTMob. So If I'm wrong, blame them, not me.
More than 9 assists for a centre mid. So I try and compare it to like for like our team. I'm trying to think how many like Reed, Bishop.
I'm gonna go. I think Kelly has more assists than Green. So
I think
lower. I've got confused with it now.
He was one of the players that I was always saying it's like one of Grimsby's like 4 key players, and I think I used to seeing his name all over FootMob and other scoring apps. I'm going to say he's got more. I'm going to go higher.
Joe, I'm not going to copy you, even though he's your player, because I'm sure when you beat us 4-1, he got 3 in that game alone. I'm going higher.
Did you really think I was going to put an MK Dons player and then put a player next to them that had more? Not a chance.
Yeah, I knew your game. I knew your game. That's why I said. That's why I said
it is
lower.
lower. It is lower, and
I can't imagine. I can't imagine as much.
He had 2 fewer. He had
like
7, so there wasn't a lot in it. But you've also got to factor in that.
That's.
I mean,
he's had
Kelly
more.
is our set piece taker, and well, we scored a lot of set pieces, so you know, naturally,
I can't imagine Liam Kelly being the target man on a corner.
Yeah, no, that would be something. I think even if you put him up on Curtis Nelson's shoulders, he's probably still a bit shorter than everyone else. But still, unfortunately, that means we've lost both Ryan and Owen straight away, and that is 0 points for both of you.
So I'll take that as a small win for me.
That's another 2 points on the board for Jordan straight away, and same as the goalkeepers. There are 20 here. There are 20 players here. So theoretically, you could pull away a lot right now. So let's move swiftly on. Our next player is Tommy O'Reilly of Crew.
Yeah, he's got more than Greeny. I think he's been right up there for assists all season. I think he's got more.
Quick decisions. I like it. You're right. It's higher. And he actually had 11, which is very impressive, to be fair to him.
Yeah, fair few more.
After that, I have Tommy Orpenda of Notts County.
I mean, he's had a good season himself as well, and he's picked up a fair few. I do think Tommy O'Reilly's had one of the most assists in the league. I think there's a couple of sort of similar or more. I think Arpender's got less assists than O'Reilly.
Yeah, I can tell you it is lower. He had 7, so a reasonably big margin in that.
See, I'm just gradually putting the points in the basket now.
If you can go on a run here, like you're laughing already. Next up, I have Mitch Pinnock of Bromley.
More, just more. It's not much to say, is there?
He's got 10, so higher. After that, James Brophy.
I thought he might have been number 1.
After that, we've got James Brophy of Cambridge.
Not anymore.
Wait, how many did Pinnock get again? In the end? 10.
Jordan, I said this.
I'm gonna go
I said this before.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lower. Yeah, you did now, and that's sort of just coming back to me now. We're having a chat about obviously James Murphy just on Gilling.
It is lower. He has 8.
Nah.
Well, it says 8.
The views are going to be so bored
I'm going
to
rattle through these as quick as humanly possible. After that, I have got Ryan Glover of Barnet. This is where it gets tricky again now.
I'm going to go lower. I know that might be a bit bold.
Okay, he's going lower, and I can reveal that is going to be the end of our first game. It is higher. He has He has. Hold on.
Again,
Yeah. Oh no, wait.
Oh, you don't even know yourself. Okay.
It's
No,
it's
that
lower.
one for me.
I've written the wrong word next to the
No.
right number. There we go. It is lower. You're still going. You're still going.
You're not doing proper research. You're not doing proper research
It's the
here.
right word. I did it wrong. Anyway,
I'm giving Ryan Owen a bit of hope then.
it was all planned, of course, obviously.
You just
Next
like me, that's
up,
why.
I think this one's really interesting. Mark Shelton, also of Barnet.
How many did Glover get again?
Had 7.
7. Shelton. Higher.
Is higher. He's got 8.
Might be
There's one in it.
now.
I thought I'd catch you
No.
out on that. This is crazy. Okay, next up, Sean Woolley of Accrington.
Thing is, I think a lot of. Well, no, Accrington had a couple of decent players themselves, didn't they? Isaac Heath and a couple of others. But obviously, he's still sort of there, isn't he? I'm going to go lower, just about.
This time the game does actually end. He had 10, believe it or not. I wasn't expecting that.
How many did you get?
10.
You got 10?
I would never have got that.
Well, fair enough.
I mean, either way, that is a pretty good run. And I can tell you that you have got 14 points for that round. So,
that'll do me.
Right? Okay, so.
Luke, was Max Clark on that list coming up at all? I think he got 8.
Well, that's like I said, that's just the stats that I've got on my app, so that's all I can go with. Okay, so I'm going to move us on to our next game. Now, this one's a bit more of a handmade creation of mine. It's what I'm calling a fact file 11. So, basically, you will start with a position. So the first one in an 11 is a goalkeeper. If you can blindly guess which goalkeeper it is, that will be worth 10 points. Assuming you will get that wrong, I will give you a clue. And if you get it from the clue, 8 points. We'll do the same again. 6 points. Same again. 4 points. If no one's got it by that point, I will give you that player's club. And if you get it from that, 2 points. And then if not, then no points and we move on to the next player. So there are 1 or 2 other things I can mention, but I'll get to those when we come to them. So I hope you have all been thinking for at least the past 15 seconds whilst I've been explaining that, because all of you need to come up with, well, a random goalkeeper from League Two, and you know, it could be any of them. So the chances of getting it off the bat are incredibly slim. Theoretically speaking, in this round, it is possible.
You doubting my ball knowledge?
All I'm saying is, theoretically, if you can guess all 11 players off the bat, it is 110 points, and you're probably winning this whole thing. But that's just not going to happen, is it? We'll see what you guys come up with. Is anyone going to go for it?
I'll go goalkeeper Mark Oxley of Harrogate.
Everyone gets a guess before I reveal anything.
Goalkeepers. I just need to pick one, don't I? I'm sort of thinking too much into this. Let's go.
And think in your head, are you thinking maybe who is the tallest? So I'm going to back our ex-boy, Matt Macy.
Then in that case, I'll go smallest, probably Christy Pym, because I know how much you've heard me, how much I like it.
Well, as predicted, all of you are wrong. So I think that's going to happen with most of those. But if anyone does get one totally blind, it will be teens. So your first clue for our goalkeeper is that his former clubs include Cheltenham and Walsall. So you've got to have a little bit more of a think about it now. Is there anyone that springs to mind? See them all thinking.
Cheltenham Walsall. I'm going Owen Evans. Not sure if he still plays in this division, but I think he does. I think he's kind of, I think he was contracted
but
at
in my head, I think he might still play for Cheltenham.
See, I can only think of someone that was there last year.
Luke Southwood, why not? He might still play for Cheltenham.
I think they had a goalkeeper called Roberts, I think, but I don't know what his first name was. But I also know that, again, another former Collier goalkeeper, Sam Hornby, played Walsall. So I'm gonna go for my knowledge, and I'm gonna say Hornby.
I can tell you that someone has actually got this right already, which I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting many people to get it off of the first clue. The answer to, well, the goalkeeper for this Fact File 11 is Owen Evans.
Don't doubt my ball knowledge.
Come on, we've got to stop him.
That's
we can't let him
unbelievable.
do this. Come on now.
Can me and Owen form a team?
We might have to at this rate. Come on, we've got to stop Jordan. We can't let him win twice in a row. We'll never hear the end of it. Okay, fortunately.
But all you're just getting is the fact that I'm so much of a nerd. That's pretty much, that's the only thing in which I think if you're watching or listening to this, you're looking at me, you're thinking, God, what a boring life he lives. Why doesn't he go and touch grass? Like,
He watches other people touch grass instead.
It's just
okay. So that you got it after the first clue, which means that is another 8 points on the board for Jordan. So we are going to move on to our right back. So well, I don't need to give you any clues yet. So best of luck. Have fun thinking of a right back. Any League Two right back.
I'm trying to get in your head and think, would you include one player from each of our teams in it? But I don't think you would. I'm going to take Caprice Oldham.
I was tempted to take Harvey Rogers, but I don't just want to name every Grimsby player under the sun. Right back. Let's go Kellen Gordon.
See, all my right backs have just gone out of my head. All I can think of is Colchester ones. I'm going to go... going on the same thing you said, Owen. I'm going to go for Rob Hunt.
Okay, no one's got it. I think that's going to be the case a lot of the time with these blind guesses. And to be fair, I think this one is an interesting one. I'll put it that way. And I'll give you your first clue. This right back has played in the Premier League.
Carl Jenkinson. Oh, wait, is he left Bromley?
I think he has now.
He was contracted to Bromley this season.
I don't know if he actually played for him this year, though. I've gone too early.
I got the other parents.
Really testing your knowledge now. Got anyone else in mind?
Shouldn't think. Right back, Premier League.
See, how recently are you talking? Like Leicester City winning the Premier League 10 years ago? Are you talking last year playing for Palace and was 40 odd, has dropped down to his local league or his local team?
That would be telling, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, I was hoping you might go and sort of make a bit of a twitch.
Not that easy. Not that easy. I'm going to push.
Is it solely a right back, or could it be like a wing back?
Right back, wing back. I'm going to say,
basically,
for the purpose of this, it could qualify as either.
I didn't mind the Carl Jenkinson shout, but I don't want to go with it. I don't.
I'm not convinced he even played for last year. Just the first one that comes to my head.
I'm going Haji Minoga.
Surely got
from Salford.
Thing is, part of me was thinking weirdly, someone like Ollie Turton. He's technically a right back. Well, he's centre half. I think he's played centre half, but he has played right back. Whether he played for Huddersfield.
Is he final?
Probably not.
Okay, final answer.
Yeah, I'll go with him. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go with him.
I can tell you once again, you're all wrong. There were some good guesses, though. They were good guesses, I'll give you that. But they are wrong. So, the next clue for this one is he can also play centre-back. So there's a little bit more.
Yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
There's a little
I'm
bit
hoping you
more.
were going to say he can play left back because I've never had one.
Right back, centre back. Played in the Prem.
I do think this is one of the harder ones. I will be honest.
I'm struggling. I was going to say this is nasty. There's not really much to go off.
There's one other defender in my head
anyway.
who's played in the Premier League that I know about, but he's a left back.
See, I'm not trying to think of is it like a young kid that's coming on loan?
I was going to say, how nasty have he gone like?
If none of us get it in this guess, tell us whether they're older or younger. This is the next game.
I'm going to go for because I found his name funny when we played against him. Swinkles. I think it's Chesterfield. Still Swinkles.
Not bad shout, actually.
Just because his name made me.
I can't think. I genuinely can't think.
I'm glad I've got one that stumped you. I'm quite happy
I'm trying
with
to think
this.
of the teams. Nah, I don't think he's played there, is he? I think he's mainly been a centre back. I'm wasting too much time.
We may have to push you for answers, or it's just a skipped one.
Callum. I know. I'm sure he only played at a peak in the Championship, but Callum McFadden from the.
Yeah, he's probably not a right back, but January Danasia, just because I know. I know the.
I mean, that is a good shout. Yeah. It's not the right shout, but it is a good shout. Okay, the next clue. This is your final clue before I give you their club. So let's see. This player is Scottish. It's mean, but it is guessable.
It's not. It doesn't.
I promise you, it is guessable.
The one name that's sort of come into my head.
The name that's in my head only because I think I actually signed him on a career mode recently was Harrison Ashby, he was on loan, I think, from Newcastle, but whether he was on loan in League 2 or League
1. No, he wouldn't. He's been in League 1. He's been at Bradford second half of the season.
Scottish and Premier League that's a right back that could play centre back. I'm going to go for Ashby.
I'm not sure if Lewis Macari has ever played Premier League football. That's sort of the name I was thinking. I'll say him.
I mean, if it is him, that's kind of bad because he broke his leg at our game. And I remember clicking on his name to find out who it was. And you've now said that, and I remember him, pretty sure I remember him being Scottish. Yeah.
That's sort of where I'm getting my answer from.
I'm going to stick with what I said, but I think you could have got it if he played in the Prem.
So is that answers from everyone? I think. Okay.
I've got Grant Hanley.
No.
Okay. I can tell you're still all wrong.
Wow.
So I'm going to give you their club, and this is either going to be a eureka moment or you're just not going to remember who the player is, I think. This player plays for Accrington.
Scottish defender. I have no idea.
I can only
just bring
think off the
myself
top of
complete
my head
search for
about
it.
Rawson as an Accrington defender. I can remember the name of.
Testing your Accrington knowledge.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. I think I might have got it. I'm going to say Donald Love.
Man United,
got it.
yeah. No. Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm sure
apologies,
he did.
Accrington
Sure he
fans.
did.
I couldn't name you an Accrington defender.
No, I think Jordan's right. Yeah.
Okay. I can reveal Donald Love is the correct answer. Hey,
That
he
was
plays
nasty.
regularly.
That
He
one.
plays regularly.
Just
That's a fair
nasty.
guess.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
So when
You're
you
not
said
wrong,
him,
he
and I
does.
thought it was wrong, 'cause I was thinking of Paddy McNair at the same time, but he's from Northern Ireland, didn't he? I'd also played well, last time I checked.
So I think it's probably fair to say that's more Jordan points. But only 2 this time, so
It's going to make for such a boring episode.
it's okay. We can pull it back. We can still pull it back, even with the game at the end. But we'll get there a bit later on.
Just say me and Ryan get 50 points per correct answer.
Yeah, we'll just manipulate it a little bit. Okay, so next up we have got centre back. Now, obviously, with this formation, I've gone for a 4-4-2, so that means there are 2 centre backs. So if you do happen to blindly guess either of them, I will give you the 10 points. So double the chance, but also probably double the amount of players in the division. But you never know.
The 2 best centre backs on the planet, Maldini Katsuri and Cameron Janet.
I'm going to take Donovan Daniels. Are you doing both at the same time or one after the other?
I'll tell you what, let's do one after the other, because then it gives you a second shot to have a go with the other one.
So I'll go Donovan Daniels for the first
one. I'm going to go for, again, trying to get in the mind of Luke. I think he was pipped at one of the fastest players in the league. I'm going Omar Shwamni.
I mean, I'm still sticking with what I said. I'm not budging there. Maldini, sorry. but well, he's technically Maldini level. I mean, great first name. So I'm sticking with it.
Well, it's not going to help you. You're all wrong. Okay, so, into the clues. So this centre back has played for 2 League 2 clubs this season. So that's a bit of a big clue straight away.
Centre backs, but for 2 clubs. Trying to think who we've got.
It's a big clue, but it's still quite open.
I'm sort of just going through the clubs in my head real quick.
Has anyone got a clue? Has anyone thought of any transferred players? I'm just spitballing here. I mean, I know the answers, so you know. But...
Well, I'd hope so.
Well, yeah, we're pretty buggered if not. Centre backs that play for 2 clubs. Yeah, I'm struggling here.
I'm sort of trying to think someone that's maybe gone from one of the teams at the bottom to the team at the top, sort of like Belshaw. Is it someone that played like 2 games at the start of the season, then moved to another team?
I generally couldn't give you an answer.
I'm going to
really don't know.
Just throw a guess out there at James Bowen.
Okay. Any other?
I'll tell you what. Actually, I'm gonna go Zach Medley.
It's annoyingly good. I don't think any of ours played for 2 teams because they're not good enough to play for 2 teams.
Are they good enough to play for your team?
No.
Or bad enough, whichever way you look at it.
Have you 2 given answers already, both of you?
Yeah.
So stuck on his 2-player thing. I'm not going to get it based on 2 players, so Byron Webster just to get through to the next clue.
Yeah, no one's right, so we're all good. This this might give it away, possibly. Depends on people's knowledge, I guess. But this player has played a friendly for the Moldovan national team. So I've given you the nationality there.
Moldova.
Good team.
Good team.
It's a very random fact, but I have given you the
Moldova.
nationality. A player from Moldova. Who could it possibly be?
I'm none the wiser.
And of course,
For some reason, in my head, I've got the idea that there's a Moldovan player at Accrington, but I don't think you'd give me two Accrington-based answers one after the other.
I mean, that would be quite funny, though.
I don't have a clue. I'm just going to name one random centre half that's not even like moved clubs or anything like that. I generally don't know. Sam Sherry. I know it's incredibly random, but I don't have a clue.
Go with
Generally
Nakari from Notts because I think he's not English.
Okay.
I'll go for Donovan Daniels. Again, I know he's not English, but...
Okay, no one is right still. I like that we're getting through it a bit quicker, though. Let's try and keep this pace. This player is on loan from a relegated championship side.
Who got relegated?
I was like, come on now.
Sheffield Wednesday, Leicester, and who's the other one? Sheffield Wednesday, Leicester, and Oxford.
Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford.
Doesn't help.
Oh,
I might have it.
has he got it again?
I've got Stephen Negro in my head. For some reason. I think he changed nationality pretty recently, actually, from what I saw. Whether it was
I'll go with my
I don't know.
which I know is not
I know
right.
he's supposed to clubs.
We've established it isn't going to be Donald Love.
It's true. It's not Donald Love, I can tell you that.
Famous
I'm going to
Moldovan
go
footballer.
Nicky Dimitriou. I ain't got Scooby.
I can tell you. Oh, you're going for it? You going one more guess?
No.
Okay. I can tell you. It is Stephen Negri. Someone's got it again.
I promise you, I'm not. Look, I promise.
What is
you I'm
going
not
on?
cheating.
What
I'm
is
running to
going
get my
on?
phone charger. That's
I don't know how you've managed to pull that one out because you looked totally stumped.
I didn't have a clue until I don't even remember the last sort of question it was. Was it? Oh, it was nationality. The nationality one. Was it national? No, I can't even remember.
So
I
I was trying to think, using knowledge of playing FIFA, what the Moldovan flag looked like. And I was like, I can't even tell you what that looks like.
I did man the Dimitri one. I think he represents. Is that
I knew
right,
there was weird little. That's why Donovan Daniels, I think, is the same as what Lyle Taylor was. Like Montserrat, I think. I was
Montserrat. Yeah.
He changed to a weird nation as well. I was like, I just no idea.
Okay, so that does of course mean you all get another crack at a random centre back. So
this one, I'm going to use his teammate and try and think. Even though I've seen three of the people you thought of, I'm going to go for one of the older centre backs. I'm going to say Byron Webster. Go for Schwamney's partner, Webster.
I've already said mine. Cameron McJanitor.
Omar Beckles.
you're all wrong. Okay, so
The scenes when he goes, one of you's got this correct.
I was going to say, yeah, one of you eventually, surely, we'll get it. But anyway, this centre back is one of only two outfield players to play every single minute in the league.
Jack Tucker.
We haven't got anyone who's played every single minute, I don't think.
Marvin Ekpateta.
Omar Shawamni.
What was that one?
Omar Shawamni.
Okay. I can tell you that we're moving on to the next clue, and I mean, Ryan, you were right. Tucker is the other player, so it's the other.
Oh,
I put that in as a little bit of bait, and you've taken it, so I'm quite happy about that.
cool. You've hooked a big one there. Who was he tied with?
Okay, the next clue is this player is left-footed. Could be a big clue, could be a small clue.
You sure it's not Cambridge, Janet?
Who was he tied with?
I'm going to go Jacob Badeau. Not sure if he's left-footed. I think he is. But...
Oh, what's his name? What?
He's thinking. He knows it, but he can't remember it.
I think it's someone I just think no plays regularly. He might be right-footed. I don't know enough about him to know. I'm going to go O'Connor at Harrogate.
I can see him. He played. He's one of the last games we played was. I want to say I know the team.
We all will have to mix this.
Oh, this is fun.
Is month for Oldham?
It is Manny Month.
Yes.
Pulled it out the bag.
Yeah.
I knew he was tired because there's like loads of goalkeepers that are the same. But I knew there was an outfield player that he was tied with, and I remember I think he actually scored. He's one of his only goals for the season against us.
Yeah, I mean,
That's really annoying.
That is
I was
unreal.
going
to
say him for the first one, but I went with Daniels instead.
I did have a moment where I was just like, I can't show this on my face. See how close you are. But no, that's a big
most.
6 points.
Tucker.
That is a
Well,
huge.
the only two to play every game.
The only 2 outfield. The others are all goalkeepers.
I swear that was Swamley would have played. He obviously didn't.
Yeah, well, they've not played every minute, so it's every minute of every game. So it's a very specific stat. Okay, moving on to left backs. So random left backs. Let's go.
I'm just going to continue my trend of naming Grimsby Town players. Which left back I want now? I mean, I'll go with Reece Staunton, just because jolly.
I'll go for Luke Garbutt.
Ben Purrington.
Nope. Okay, on we go. The first clue for this one is they had the most assists for their club.
It's not Ellis.
Ooh. Was that a bit of a eureka moment, possibly?
Left back assists.
Most assists.
I'll let them two go first.
Repeat that. You cut out a little bit for me.
So I'll go. I'll go Max Clark because I know he has the most assists for us, and he is a left back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Well, he sort of played a bit. I think the player I've sort of played a bit both left and right, but more predominantly I don't know. But Nick
I don't know if he was left, like a left back, left mid. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna go.
He sort of played everywhere, but
from
I'm just saying.
No one has got it. But I do think this next bit is probably a giveaway. This player was only in League 2 for the first half of the season.
Finley Monroe.
Straight in there. Straight in there. Straight in there.
Might as well just give him it.
Straight away. That is huge for you. You needed those points.
Yeah.
And you've come in clutch with that. It is, of course, Finley Monroe. So that is 6 points. Very nice. Okay. Let's move into midfield then, shall we? A right mid or right wing, however you want to look at it. Any right mid or right winger.
Justin Amalu's there.
I'm going to continue my Cambridge trend and take Sonny Kai.
So
I think he's a right winger. I know he plays both sides. But I think predominantly he's right. I think.
I'm now trying to think of like MK players, but I don't want to think of them. I'm going to stick with my team. I'm going to say Kyrie Slisby.
Nope. Okay, so this is. It'll help somewhat, but I don't think it's a giveaway clue exactly. This player is English. so all the random ones from random nations, they're gone.
I tell you what, that narrows it down.
Ryan Glover. It does. Ryan
Brady
Glover
Jones.
is my answer.
I'm going to go.
No, he's not English, is he?
He's not English.
Gibraltar.
No,
isn't
he's
he?
not
So,
English.
Malta. Yeah.
Malta, I think.
I'm going
Played
to go
against England once, didn't he?
because he impressed me when we played. I'm going to go Kane Drummond.
It's an interesting shout. It's not the right
I
shout.
have to change my answer now. Gareth McClear is Jamaican, not him.
Now you're just thinking of anyone that isn't English. You've gone the wrong way. Flip the script.
Just say like Smith.
No, because we had a Smith and he's from Northern Ireland. Oh, is that the easiest thing to think of? I've gone blank. Junior Hoylett's Canadian.
Genuinely, anyone apart from the English ones.
Mark Helm. Or he's a bit. Is he cab?
We're moving on. Okay.
Just go for it.
This player came through Manchester City's academy.
Ben Knight.
Wow. Yeah. Straight away. He just knows. He just knows, and that is another.
I knew he came. I knew he came from City's academy.
6 points on the board. That's insane. Okay, moving into central midfield, and again, same as the centre backs. You'll get one guess to begin with, but if you happen to name the other one randomly, just straight off the bat, I'll give you the points for that one instead. So, random central midfielders. So, I will specify that this can be defensive midfield, it can be actual central midfield, it could be attacking midfield, it could be any of the above. Okay.
Kieran Green.
The man that got 2 hat-tricks in the Premier League season. Our little magician. You can't start a fire without Jack Payne.
I'm going to go Arthur Reed. Get out for 180.
Okay, yeah, no one's got it. This player has spent multiple seasons in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. That feels like it might have been a Jordan clue, but he looks confused, so he hasn't got it. We might be okay.
If it was a forward, I might have had a better answer.
I do think that's
stumped.
a tricky clue, to be fair. I wasn't expecting anyone to get it. If it needs to be a skip, it can be a skip.
I know he didn't, but I'll just say his name anyway. Gezard Vittori. I know he did play in the Eredivisie, but I don't know. I can't think.
Yeah, the thing is, that doesn't necessarily make you think he's Dutch, but not necessarily means he is.
Yeah. See, the name I've got in my head, I don't know if it was Dutch. I'm going to go Mola for Bristol Rovers. But don't know if it was Dutch. I know he spent some time abroad. I don't know if it was in Eredivisie.
I don't know. I'll go Ryan Woods from Oldham, even though I know that's completely wrong.
And everyone is completely wrong. Okay, so this player is also a former England youth international.
I know it now. It's George McEachran, isn't it?
No. No, it's not.
George McEachran. I know it is.
It's not.
Is it what? What do you mean it's not? I'm sure he's played in the Eredivisie.
Well,
He's a former.
it may apply
England
to
youth
him as well, but that's not the player.
Probably not. Oh, I'm so sure of that as well.
Come on, guys, this is your chance. Get him back. Get him
now.
back. Go.
I'm going to go for Reece Brown from Crawley.
When's thinking?
Glad I go last. Gives me a lot of time. See, I was thinking Jay Williams from Crawley, even though I know that's wrong. I wanted to say a random player. No.
Yeah, we carry on. Okay, so this might be the giveaway. We'll see. His past clubs include Birmingham and Morecambe. And everyone's stumped again. Love it.
No, he was. I've just done a. No, that was Brown. I just done like a transfer video. I went through like a load of players that I think Culture should sign. I'm sure it was Reece Brown was at Birmingham and had like loads of league EFL moves. But what I said him last time? Birmingham and Morecambe.
I don't have a clue. I'm just going to name anyone.
Yeah,
George Grant.
Teddy Bishop.
No idea.
Ryan Stirk.
We're all wrong again. I can now give you this player's club. And it's my club, MK Dons.
Of course it is.
Of course I'll get one in
is
there,
it?
right?
Oh, Dan Crowley.
He's got it. He's got it. It is Dan Crowley. I couldn't just give you an
I
easy
can't.
one.
I know he played for Birmingham. I can't say I remember him playing in the Eredivisie, but
He's had a very weird
wouldn't have got
career
that,
when you
I
look at it, actually, Dan Crowley. But still, that's a couple of points on the board. You'll absolutely take it. That is 2 points. Okay, so our other central midfielder, we can all have another random stab in the dark if you like. See if anyone gets it.
I pretty much just said all Grimsby Town midfielders as it is during that one. I'll give you another
Yeah,
Jamie Walker. We'll keep
I'll
with
go
the trend.
Teddy Bishop.
chuck in Robin McKenzie and show it.
As you can probably imagine, we're all wrong. Okay.
I don't think there's going to be any players in this from any of our clubs. I think it's putting the.
If he does the whole thing and only includes a player from his club, that is poor.
It's just going to be
okay. So this player has played 35 league games this season, scoring 3 goals and getting 1 assist. It's not the biggest clue in the world, but it gives you the right sort of ballpark. It's a relatively regular player.
That makes me think they could play for us.
What was that one?
It makes me think he could play for us because they're quite mediocre stats.
Scott Robertson.
I would be surprised if anyone got it off of that clue, to be fair. It is a tricky one.
I'm going to go, again, trying to think of Luke's brain, someone I think that's played in every level. I'm going to go Pelly Ruddock.
Interesting guesses all around, but we are all wrong. If you're trying to get into my brain, I can help you with this clue because he's only played for 1 club. So that should help narrow it down somewhat. So this player has only ever played for 1 club.
Played for 1 club?
That takes out a lot of players in one go now.
What was the last clue? The goals?
Yeah, so they played 35 league games, scoring 3 goals and getting 1 assist, and they've only played for 1 club.
1 club?
So this is now where you like get in your brain. They've played for 1 club. Is that because they're 16 years old, or is that because they're 34 and they're like?
Well, I mean, they've played 35 league games this season. It's not some random bit part player, you know. This is someone that has been playing.
Is he like a youth player that's come up through the ranks?
I'm just going to name any old random midfield again because I don't have a clue at all. I can't even think of one of that.
I'm going to try and... I'm going to go for an older player. I'm going to go Bryn Morris.
I'm just going to say Sam Findlay. Probably not.
Jay Williams again.
Still no. We move on. I don't know whether this one's going to make it easier or put a spanner in the works. We're about to find out. This player is Slovakian.
Matas Holicek.
Okay, yep, you're right. Fair enough.
Because I packed him on FIFA the other day.
Oh, that's
Just in a bronze pack.
that's a big assist, is what that is.
I sort of noticed the
There you
nationality.
go. That is another 4 points in the bag for.
So yeah, turns out it was a young lad.
I mean, to be fair, I think when you say one club, you should instantly think.
Well,
Crewe.
relatively
You
youngish.
should
I mean, he's played a few
instantly think
games,
Crewe
isn't
if
he?
You hear one club.
Yeah, he probably should. Yeah, he probably should. To be fair, someone plays overseas.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Left mid or left wing, whichever way you look at it.
Charles Vernon.
Another man that got a hat trick this season for the U's, Harry Anderson.
Sean Wally.
And
Or McConville. One of the
you're all
Seans.
wrong. So naturally, surely someone's got to get one randomly at some point. Okay, I think this clue could actually be quite a big giveaway. We'll see. This player has suffered 2 relegations from League 2 since 2023. It's a little bit of a thinker, but I think that is a big clue.
So what are we saying? 23-24 season, 24-25, and this season included?
Yeah, so from that season up till now, they have been relegated twice in that time.
Walker.
Left winger.
Who else
Left
went down
mid.
last year?
Got them all thinking again. I was quite happy with that clue, actually.
Ooh.
So I can remember who went down the year. I can remember who went down 23-24. That's when we almost went down.
Last season before last, it was Forest Green and someone else.
It's Forest Green Sutton, I think. That was before.
Forest Green Sutton. Because
Yeah.
Colchester finished 22nd. Grimsby finished
John-
Then you
25th.
had Morecambe.
Sorry to remind you guys.
Who else got
Yeah,
relegated?
that one fun, that,
Morecambe
yeah.
and
Forest Green. Oh, Carlisle. Yeah.
Carlisle last year, wasn't it?
who is
Any
a
guesses?
relegator? Who's like
Uh,
Amari
What was that?
Patrick. Amari Patrick.
Josh Coyley.
Is Ryan going to
who's our other left mid? Wire Edwards.
No. Okay. I can now tell you that this.
Oh no, Patrick won that Carlisle last year, wasn't he?
Oh,
No,
We're on to the next clue. This player is the joint top scorer for his team. I thought that would be a giveaway, but apparently no one's got it. We'll see. Is it going to click?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Total guess. Probably it's going to be wrong. Bobby Camler. I don't know. Generally don't know.
Any other guesses?
Is it Duke McKenna for Harrogate? The curly-haired, like, bloke.
that was going to be my guess.
Go for it. Go for your guess.
That was going to be my guess. Duke McKenna comes to my head because he scored against us.
Yeah, he scored a brilliant goal against us as well. That's why I sort of was like, who got relegated this year? I think he might have been at Forest Green.
Yeah, and I thought Danny Rose was the top scorer for Barrow, but then he hasn't gone down recently, has he? Because he was at Grimsby.
Not a
That
winger
is
either.
also a factor. He's not English names.
Oh, yeah, Duke McKenna's technically not English either.
My late guess from before was going to be Gwion Edwards, but I think he's still National League with Morecambe, isn't
Yeah, I think he was.
Wait, so what's your final answer?
he? I don't have one at the minute. Yeah, I can't think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just pass on it.
I can reveal. The answer for the left mid is Stephen Duke McKenna. He's got it.
Come on!
Oh. Wait, so
He played for Sutton. He was
he played
relegated
for
with
Sutton, didn't
yeah.
he? And Harrogate.
And he's
Yeah.
Harrogate's top scorer,
Yeah.
point top scorer.
Yeah.
I did think that one would click earlier. I did think that
Yeah,
one.
fair enough.
Ryan got there about 5 seconds before I was going to say it.
That is a
See,
big 6
I
points.
couldn't remember. I remember him in the year that we almost got relegated. I can remember him scoring a brilliant goal. And then I knew he was at Harrogate this year. And I was sitting there thinking, Harrogate scored I think their top goal scorer has 4. So I was like...
My delay was I knew it was, but I couldn't think of his name. And I had to think who's the guy who scored against us, and it was him.
Well, there you have it. That is 6 points on the board for Ryan, and that means we're moving on to our final 2 positions for this game, and obviously both are strikers. So, as before, you can get one random guess now, but if you happen to guess the second striker instead, then I'll give you the 10 points for it.
Oh my God, I'm
Jay's
just about to say that.
No, you're not having my J. Well, he might not be my J so much longer, but
I'll go for Cook, Andy Cook.
I can't even use him from our last one now.
I will go with Bonis Chesterfield.
Okay, no one got it. Okay, so this player won the most penalties this season. Now that's not most penalties scored. That's the most penalties won. Okay.
Who dives a lot? Samson? No, not Tavino.
I was going to say, it sounds very Danny Rose.
Tavino dives a lot, but he never gets...
I'll say him. Benny played first half of the season for us. I'll still say him.
Josh Andrews, he won a couple.
So I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with Tavino.
Josh Andrews.
I can reveal the answer for this striker is Josh Andrews.
Wow.
Hey, I had to put someone's player in there.
Fair
Right?
enough.
There you go. That is 8 points on the board, and that is a big 8 points as well. That is absolutely
That's the biggest
huge.
smile Josh Andrews has given me in the last 9 months.
Not to be pedantic, but technically he's without a club, so just saying.
Well, he's still playing.
This is going off of this season, so it counts.
Do you know how many he won, out of interest?
4.
Ooh.
Yeah, most in the league.
It only occurred to me when after I said Danny Rose, I was half tempted to go Aaron Collins.
It's just
I
to get the high
knew
profile
there'd
one.
be a Gills player.
Okay,
That
well,
makes me think the next one's going to be Colchester or Grimsby player to even it up.
Well, we all have another random guess at a striker, so...
Micah Rimbeck.
I mean, that was strikers for us now. We played up front. I missed Danny Rose. I mean, Cam Gardner played 2 games. Oh, Jude's up, Bell.
I'll go with Will Grigg, the other Chesterfield striker.
As usual, there have been no heroics today, and no one has randomly managed to guess the players that were in my team. So, I'm going to put in this clue. This player is English. So, stop thinking of all the random players from other countries, Owen. And we'll have the English ones, please.
Ironically, Will Grigg's from Northern Ireland.
Straight away.
Well, we'll go Matt Dennis. Is my pick. I'm sure he's English.
No, he's Irish. He's Scottish.
It's not easy, is it?
Well, I'm in my head. I was like,
you can't think of it. You have to. Your mind just immediately goes there, like straight away.
Yeah, I was like, who was top goal scorer? He's Drinnan, Irish. Who was second? Cabia, already been said. Who was third?
You're gonna get there before me again. I'm gonna take it. Michael Cheek.
I'm gonna go for Kanu. I don't mean.
Even he's
I'm
not
going to
English.
stick it. I'm saying it with chest. Kanu.
And you are wrong with chest.
Represents, I think he represents. Is it Sierra Leone? Is
like
it?
that, yeah.
Daniel's English.
Okay, so this player still plays for the side he came through the academy of.
Who's crew striker?
would I put a second player in?
Think to them.
See, I said to. Did I say Tavide? No, I'm going to say Tavide again. So I said Tavide for the last one. Tavide's he's come through our academy and only ever played for us. So I'm going to say Tavide.
Okay. I'm stumped on this one. I'll be honest.
Is it going to be a pass?
I know this is wrong, but I'm just trying to think of. I can't think of somebody who's only played for one team. Joe Ironside, even though I know that's wrong. Because he played for Doncaster.
Okay.
I'll pass it out for Clive.
The striker was Samson Tavide.
I should stick with my instincts. I knew as soon as you put a Jules player in there, there's a good chance it was going to be.
The thing is, I did think the second Ryan mentioned Tavide for the other one, I'm just he's not going to say him again now, is he? He's just going to get down to like 2 points.
Scenes, if I'd have just gone, Tavide.
We haven't had a Grimsby one, have we? We're doing guess the manager.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
What is this?
Because Jordan needed a Grimsby player to score some points, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've named a whole team.
Even I named a Grimsby player and it was still wrong.
Well, that's just unfortunate. There were no Grimsby players in my team. That's just how it is. But that does mean...
Anyway, what we're looking like for points anyway.
Right, it is time for a points update. And currently, still in last place with 18 points currently is Owen. In second with 26 points is Ryan. And still speeding ahead is Jordan with 46 points. Now, it's still all to play for because we have one last game, and genuinely it can change things very, very quickly. It is another sort of popular internet game that's called Reverse Categories. Okay, and to try and put it simply, you don't necessarily want to guess the best answer. You want to guess, well, in this case, the 30th best answer, because I'm going to give you the category of top scorers. So let's say if you were to guess the top scorer in the division, you would only be rewarded with 1 point. If you were to guess the 30th top scorer in the division, rather, that would be worth 30 points. Okay. Now, obviously, there are a couple of players that are on the same amount. So there are a couple of tiebreakers. The first tiebreaker is assists. So if a player has more assists, they go higher up in the ranking. So let's say player 4 had 5 assists and player 5 had, 3 assists or something. Player 4 the fourth player would go above them. That doesn't make too much sense. But anyway, the second tiebreaker, if they're still level, is the team that finished higher in the league. That player goes on top. So naturally, any MK Dons player would automatically go above any Grimsby player. Yay!
Why is that, Luke? Why would an MK player go above?
Oh, because we finished really high up in the league.
Yeah, let's move on. We don't want to wear this. Move on.
So, I'll tell you what we'll do.
We get it.
We'll go around 3 times, and maybe if I'm feeling nice, or depending on how many we've hit, we might add another round. But theoretically speaking, from 3 guesses, you could get 87 points if you were to hit the 30th, 29th, and 28th top scorer. And the way I'm going to work this is I'm going to make it so the player currently in last place gets the first guess. So right now, that is you, Owen. So you can try and guess a top scorer in the league, but it's tricky. You don't want to guess the most obvious ones, but you want one that's going to be on the list.
So basically, you're basically asking who's had the worst season,
but a
basically.
good enough season to make
Like
it onto the
forward,
list in the first place. So you're looking for that sweet spot. It's not easy.
I'll go for someone I know's on it, just because I don't know. I want to try and think how many the person in 30th would have to try and make a ballpark from there. I'll go Bradley Dack. He's got 8, I think. That's got to be top 30.
I can tell you that Bradley Dack is not on the list.
All right.
That's 0 points. So next up, it is Ryan in second place currently.
Yeah.
So you get the next guess.
I was just writing if we're doing 3, my 3 names. I'm going to go with someone that I know got in double digits. Again, co-United player. I'm going to go for Kyrus Lisby.
Kyrus Lisby is on the list. And he has earned you 18 points. That's a good guess right there. That is a very good guess.
I know he got in double digits. So I know he got 10. I think he finished on 11 in total. But it's then how many assists did he get? And
I can tell you how many he got if you like.
So Lisby was 18th.
18 points, yes.
So 18th on the list. Right, okay. So now you got. So this is where I've now given you an answer. You now know a rough figure. So you got.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Jordan, you're up next.
Is this just sort of like goal
so
involvement?
The category is goal scorers.
Or goals or assists.
Assists only come into it as assists
Goal
only
score-
come into it
goals.
as a tiebreaker. So this is purely goals scored.
I mean, if we're going off logic, sort of Ryan's logic with double digits, I'll go for Charles Vernon then, because I know he got double digits in goals as well.
Charles Vernon is on the list, and he is worth 23 points. That's a big pickup right now. 23 points to Jordan on the first go around. Right, Owen, I'm gonna need a big answer from you here. Like those were 2 big pickups.
I'll go Bonis from Chesterfield, because I know he scored goals.
Lee Bonis of Chesterfield is on the list, and he is worth 14 points. Not a bad return. Keeps you going. It's not bad. We come back to Ryan.
Well, so Jordan's was Vernon. How many did Vernon get?
He was in double digits. I know that for a fact. Like 10, 11
what
or
position
something.
did he
might have been.
finish?
23rd. So there are better answers still.
So are you taking like everyone that finished on his goals as 23rd?
No, at that point I do a tiebreaker. So if someone has the same amount of goals as Vernon, it goes to who's got more assists, and then it comes to who finished higher in the league if we're still going after that. So you end up with individual standings.
Who didn't score double digits? Who were dual strikers?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's just first one to pick out. Yeah,
I think our top scoring striker got 5.
I'm gonna go. He's an MK. Who? Patterson scored. I'm gonna go with Mendes Lang.
Nathaniel Mendes Lang is on the list. And I can tell you, he is worth 27 points. That is a huge pickup. And so we come back to Jordan. Now, I feel like it's starting to get close to the top again here. You might need another big answer.
Goal scorers.
Or is he going to play it safe?
No, I know this also feels like a bit of a cop-out. Basically just going like Grimsby players, but I'm tempted to go for Kieran Green.
Yeah, Kieran Green.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say him.
Kieran Green is on the list.
Might not be worth maybe a few, but I reckon.
I think it is quite a safe answer. But it's not a bad haul of points, though. It's 10 points for Kieran Green. Keeps things ticking along nicely.
Points, isn't it?
So, Owen, you really just need the 30 at this point. I'm going to be totally honest. You just need the 30.
It might not be the 30, but could he play for 2 clubs and scored from both? I'll go Shamanga.
Kabongo Shamanga is on the list, but I'm afraid that's a very safe answer. He is worth 6 points.
That'll count.
He's very, very high on the list. Okay. Ryan, do you have another one in you? Another big answer.
I'm trying to think of strikers that have played against Colchester that I was impressed with, that I haven't heard like a lot about. Then I'm also thinking of potentially on the flip side of it, like when we played Swindon, Swindon were awful, but Drinnan was terrible, but he was top goal scorer. See, I keep going back to the Oldham game because Oldham just absolutely rinsed us. Who scored for Oldham that day? Drummond scored. Mont scored. Who was the other striker? He's got a double-barreled name. I know that much. I can't think of what his name is. I'm going to go for Anderson for time, but I want to say the Oldham striker, but I can't think of his name. So I'll say Harry Anderson.
Harry Anderson. First of all, I can tell you, he is on the list.
I've just thought of the Oldham striker as well.
Yeah, no,
if you nick it and it's big points, I'm going to be so annoyed.
No, I was going to.
Then I'm going to show you something I wrote down.
Okay, I can tell you, Harry Anderson is worth 19 points, so it is a reasonably big pickup. And before we carry on, let me just very quickly calculate where we are at, because this is the deciding.
Yeah, this better be right.
One. I can.
I swear, if I'm like equal on points and you just go Drinnan to win it, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Okay. Or if you name the player and you win because of that, I'm gonna be equally as annoyed.
Okay, so I mean, I can tell you already now, Owen, you are pretty much out of proceedings. You have finished the game on 38 points.
That's good return.
Okay. However, it is still very close. Would you like to know the current scores?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ryan, you are now in the lead on 90 points. Jordan, you are currently on 79 points. And that means you need 11 to draw or 12 plus to win. So no pressure.
I'm gonna be. This is gonna bite me. This isn't it. Going for, I think, the person that I was thinking of. It wasn't Mike Fondant, was it? You were thinking of?
Yeah. So before you announce it, when you said about the three, I wrote down Mendes, Lang, Lisby, Anderson, and then I crossed it out and wrote down Oldham striker, double barrel, tape on left wrist, number 9. I was like, what is his name? I literally wrote down so much about him. I was like, what is his name?
I know he had a double L day, but I think most people prefer him
I
as
just remember him.
Mike
It was
Fonda.
double barrel because our announcer kept announcing it. And I was like, who? And then I realised.
Yeah, it is a double barrel. But...
So Mike Fondop is your final answer. Jordan, I can now reveal that Mike Fondop of Oldham is worth 0 points. He's not on the list, which means you have lost your title, and Ryan has come in clutch right at the end, and we have a new quiz winner for this season.
It's sold me a
The
kipper.
mind games worked.
And it's even more devastating because he only had one less goal than the player in 30th.
Oh, you're joking.
Who was 30th?
You're joking.
The
It was
30th
30th.
player was Josh Gordon of Barrow, who had 9 goals and 0 assists. And Mike Fondop had 8 goals and 4 assists.
God, Dak must have been like 31st then. Ugh.
So it couldn't have been much closer. I mean, the chances of anyone getting the 30 were very slim because I don't think anyone was ever going to say Josh Gordon. And I think even 29 would have been tricky because it was Charlie Whittaker of Tranmere.
Because he had that really good purple patch, didn't he?
Yeah.
Midway through the season. But didn't really do... I don't think he did much.
2 of those goals were against us.
Really.
Yeah, and finally, I won't go through the whole list, but the third best answer would have been Sully Kai of Cambridge, 9 goals, 3 assists, and then the one after that was Nathaniel Mendes Lang, who you obviously got. So pretty
he probably
much
wasn't, but was Callum Stead on there?
Callum Stead. Let me have a quick look. He would have been worth 12 points, 13 goals, 4 assists.
Yeah, I was going to go for him
next. The thing that helped me, obviously, getting Mendes Lang was the fucking absolute clutch. But obviously, Lisby and Anderson, I knew that both of them got 10 or 11 each. So I was like, what? When I said obviously Lisby and you said he was 18th, I was like, right, Anderson is either too high or too lower. So I was like, I know I've got a set amount there.
Yeah, you got the right ballpark.
Yeah.
I'm good. I've given it the big eye arm for most of this episode, and I've not walked away with a win.
That is the best way I think this could have gone.
I'm just glad that I went Anderson and then remembered his name after, and didn't go all in for it.
Oh, that's.
I think if there was a round specifically about. If there was a round specifically about Josh Andrews, you would have been in trouble.
Hey, I mean, it was still worth some decent points. It kept you in it up until that point, anyway. But still, for all the points building that Jordan did in the early rounds, Ryan has taken the win and is our quiz champion of the 2025-26 season. So that is it for this episode and, well, for this season as well. I believe we'll be taking, probably 2 or 3 weeks of a break. I think we've earned it, to be fair. But then after that, we will be back with, I'm sure, all sorts of transfer content and all the rest of it. So if you have enjoyed this episode, then, of course, drop a like on it, subscribe, follow, all of that fun stuff. You know the drill. I'm terrible at this bit, but you know what it is. Drop any comments. Hey, did you know the answers? If you were playing along at home, let us know. And what do we think of these guys' ball knowledge? I think maybe at the beginning stages it wasn't so great, but right at the end that was pretty good. I'll give you that. But that is all from us for this season. From League 2 Lowdown, you've been listening to Owen, Ryan, Jordan, and of course myself, Luke. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.